What is up, everybody? JT Dangerous here once again. I am back to do my Ring of Honors and Cmll's Global War Chicago Espectacular 2019 predictions. Now, Global War Chicago happens this Saturday, live exclusively on Honor Club from the ODM Expo in one of my favorite wrestling cities, Chicago, Illinois. Now, this card for the second event in this Global Wars tour in Chicago is pretty stacked. As of right now, we have 5 big matches, and the Ring of Honor World title will be defended. So I am very excited to do my Global War Chicago predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, this is the third video in a combined 5 video day on the channel, guys, so I hope you guys will be able to watch all these videos. Always show your support on the channel by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons and that notification bell, and commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, it's a first time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, pick to go in if you're a huge fan of Ring of Honor and Cmll like I am, and you're ready for this Global Wars event in Chicago, Illinois. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is just 2. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these Global War Chicago predictions. Now, if they do add any other matches to this card, which they obviously will, I'll have them in the comment section down below, but I'm going to do the 5 big matches that have already been determined. Let's start off with the first matchup. It is a first ever meeting between these two in the United States. On one side, representing Cmll, he is Cavernario-Rush. And his opponent is the hottest wrestler in Ring of Honor right now in 2019, and he's coming in undefeated. In a lot of people's opinion, he is the #1 contender for the Ring of Honor World Championship. He is El Toro Blanco-Rush. Now, it's crazy to think these two have never met in Mexico, and we're getting to see these two wrestle for the first time ever in the United States, so I'm excited. Now, starting off with Cavernario first, he's got a big opportunity to be the first man to defeat Rush in 2019, and this could easily be Rush's toughest test in Ring of Honor this year, because I think Cavernario knows Rush very, very well in Mexico, and he could have the key in beating him. There is this idea of Rush looking to continue his winning ways. He's been undefeated for over a year, and this is quite possibly, and a lot of people are saying this is his toughest test in Ring of Honor in 2019 against Cavernario. But as Rush would always say, no pase nada. This guy is nothing. He is not Los Ingobernables, and he's not gonna put me down and end my road to the Ring of Honor World title. So, coming from me in this first ever meeting between these two one-on-one in the United States, I'm going to take El Toro Blanco-Rush to remain undefeated and defeat Cavernario by any means. And now the next matchup. It is a 6-man tag team battle. On one side, they are all representing Cmll, consisting of the original Sin Cara, Carcisco, you got Stuka Jr., and you got Triton. And their opponents, consisting of the former Ring of Honor World Television Champion, the former IWGP Never Openweight Champion, and he has a future Ring of Honor World title in his pocket. He is the Hawaiian Juggernaut himself, Jeff Cobb. Next, you have Ring of Honor's resident submission specialist, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham. And finally, you have the longest reigning former 2-time Ring of Honor World Champion, and he is indeed the franchise. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Jay Lethal. Now, this one's going to be a very intriguing 6-man tag, especially the team of Cobb, Gresham, and Lethal. We know the animosity between Gresham and Jay Lethal. We've been seeing it throughout the summer. We saw it escalate at Summer Supercard, and Gresham is looking to finally branch out from the teacher Jay Lethal and do what he needs to do to win, and that's win by any means necessary. But Jay Lethal is very stubborn. He was trained, he was teachered by Samoa Joe, so he knows how to, you know, he's got to bend a little bit. And Jay Lethal's having a rough 2019. I mean, he lost the Ring of Honor World title. He lost to Kenny King not once, not twice, but 3 times this year alone. And he was pinned in that Champion versus All-Star matchup against Shane Taylor. So Lethal's looking to get back on track. He is in that tournament to crown the #1 contender for the Ring of Honor World title at Final Battle. So that could be his chance to regain that title. But I have a funny feeling Gresham is going to screw him to just implode this tag team, and they can finally go one-on-one together. Jeff Cobb is just in this match just for the sake of nothing, because he already has a future Ring of Honor World title match in his pocket, so he's just there for the sake of being there. So coming from me in the 6-man tag team battle, I may get this one wrong, but I'm going to go with the team of Jeff Cobb, the Octopus Jonathan Gresham, and the franchise Jay Lethal to defeat the team of Carcisco, Stuka Jr., and Triton by any means. And now the next matchup. It is a 6-man tag team matchup between 2 warring factions on one side. They are representing all
Lifeblood,
consisting of Hot Sauce Tracy Williams and the #1 contenders for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships, the team of Bandito and Overkill, Mark Haskins, and their opponents, all representing Villain Enterprises, consisting of 2/3 of the Ring of Honor World 6-man tag team champions, the man who's indeed not human, PCO, Brody King, and the newest member of Villain Enterprises, Flip Gordon. Now, these two have been going back and forth. The war between Lifeblood and Villain Enterprises has gone throughout the summer of Ring of Honor, and it really started at Best in the World, where Flip was gonna be courted by Lifeblood, but then turned on Lifeblood and joined Villain Enterprises in one of the bigger shockers at Best in the World. And Flip finally turned heel, and he nearly destroyed Hot Sauce Tracy Williams on that table, and also hurting himself. Now, Lifeblood has had opportunities against the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles, but every time they had an opportunity at it, something came up. Oh, somebody's medically not cleared. Somebody's not physically ready to go. And that was kind of Lifeblood's story in 2019 in a nutshell. Getting an opportunity, but then getting it taken away. But Haskins and Bandito have an opportunity to go after the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles of Death Before Dishonor. And if they can't win that matchup, I don't even know why they're even tag teaming as a group, because they have done nothing to prove that they're looking to bring honor to Ring of Honor. There on the side, you have the team of PCO, Flip, and Brody King looking to continue their dominance against Lifeblood. And this is a chance for Flip Gordon to continue his rivalry with Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. So, coming from me in this 6-man tag team war between Lifeblood and Villain Enterprises, this one's a tricky pick. But I'm going to go with Villain Enterprises. I may get this one wrong, but I'm going to go with Villain Enterprises to defeat the team of Haskins, Bandito, and Hot Sauce Tracy Williams by any means. And now the next matchup. It is a 4-corner survival matchup featuring the 4 out of the 8 men who will be in that tournament to crown the #1 contender for the Ring of Honor World title at Final Battle. On one side, he is the former 2-time Ring of Honor World Television Champion, the man who has defeated Jay Lethal not once, not twice, but 3 times. He will be accompanied by the beautiful Amy Rose, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Kenny King. Next, you have the former Ring of Honor World Champion, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Dalton Castle. Next, you have the leader of Villain Enterprises and 1/3 of the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions, the former Ring of Honor TV Champ, and the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. If you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Whoop, whoop! Whoop, whoop! He is the one true villain, Marty Scurll, and finally, making his return to Ring of Honor after a couple-month absence, he is Ian Riccaboni's commentating partner, and if you know his music, you should already know who it is, because it's...
Boom, boom, Colt Cabana, boom, boom, Colt Cabana, boom, boom, Colt Cabana, it's Colt Cabana.
He is Chicago's own Colt Cabana. Now, this one's going to be a very important four-corner survival. Whoever wins this matchup will get momentum into the first-round matchups that start at Death Before Dishonor, and it all ends at Glory by Honor in New Orleans in October. So, whoever wins this 8-man tournament will have a golden opportunity to become the Ring of Honor World Champion at Final Battle in Baltimore in December. So, all four of these guys definitely can win it. I mean, Kenny King, who is coming off winning the Honor Rumble in G1 Supercard, defeating Jay Lethal in the Best of 3 series, defeating Jay Lethal for the 3rd time this year, and he's got the most fire in him to become Ring of Honor World Champion. Then you have Dalton Castle looking to turn this 2019 around. This has been the worst year for the Party Peacock, and he's looking to turn it around by winning this matchup and gaining that momentum. Then you have Marty Scurll, who hasn't been in the world title picture since G1 Supercard in April, and he's looking to get his first one-on-one shot before his contract expires, and he may be heading to All Elite Wrestling. Then you have Colt Cabana, who we haven't seen, which I haven't seen him since the New Japan Cup, and I'm happy that he's back in Ring of Honor. I mean, if anyone deserved to be Ring of Honor World Champion, it's Colt Cabana. I mean, he's right up there with Christopher Daniels. He's been there from the beginning, and I wouldn't mind seeing Cabana win that tournament. So, coming from me in this huge four-corner survival matchup with momentum at stake for the 8-man tournament. Oh, man, this is the hardest pick because it's a four-corner survival. You get a 1 in 3 chance of getting this one right. So, you know what? I'm going to go with a ballsy pick. Just because they're in Chicago, who else am I going to pick? I'm going to take Colt Cabana to defeat Kenny King, Dalton Castle, and the villain Marty Scurll by any means. And now, the main event. It is for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is the winner of the 2019 CMLL Grand Prix. He is representing CMLL, and he's looking to become the first ever Mexican-born Ring of Honor World Champion. He is Volador Jr. Volador Jr. is challenging the reigning and defending undisputed Ring of Honor World Champion, the fightingest Ring of Honor World Champion this year alone. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about, you Melvins. He's Matt Taven. Now, this rivalry goes all the way back to last year in August, where Volador Jr. became the first man to defeat Matt Taven one-on-one in a 2 out of 3 falls match for Volador Jr.'s CMLL welterweight title. Then Matt Taven got his revenge in another 2 out of 3 falls matchup to defeat Volador Jr. become the first American to win the Mexican welterweight title. Then this rivalry got even more personal in a tag team matchup between Rush and Cavernario versus Volador Jr. and Matt Taven in a hair versus hair match at CMLL's anniversary show, in which Volador Jr. was pinned, costing his hair and Matt Taven's hair against Rush's and Cavernario. Matt Taven got his hair cut in the back. Volador Jr. got his hair cut in the ring. But this has been a personal rivalry, and it definitely got even better because Volador Jr. won the Grand Prix for CMLL by defeating Matt Taven again for the second time this year. So if anyone has Matt Taven's number, it's Volador Jr. I mean, he's the only man to beat him not once, but twice in 2 years. So Volador Jr. has a big opportunity, a chance of a lifetime to become the first Mexican-born Ring of Honor World Champion. Third side, you have Matt Taven looking to continue his reign as the Ring of Honor World Champion. He has been the fightingest Ring of Honor World Champion since winning this belt back in April. Ring of Honor continues to stack the deck against the champion. He always finds a way to get out of it. But there's a big rumor going around that Matt Taven's contract will end at the end of September. So if Ring of Honor is smart, you better re-sign him before he goes to All Elite Wrestling or he goes to the WWE and just gets lost in the shuffle. But if Ring of Honor is smart, and they're smart most of the time, they will re-sign Matt Taven before his contract expires. But Taven, definitely, this is his toughest test. This will be his first tough test as Ring of Honor World Champion. You thought PCO was tricky. You thought Jeff Cobb, Alex Shelley, Flip Gordon, Kenny King, Jay Lethal. Volador Jr. has had Taven's number. So, coming from me, in the main event for the Ring of Honor World Championship, I think there's another person that deserves to be the first ever Mexican-born Ring of Honor World Champion, and that's Rush. So no offense to Volador Jr., but I'm going to stick with the era of Taven to continue. So coming from me, I am taking Matt Taven to retain the Ring of Honor World title by any means and defeat Volador Jr. Thy kingdom come. And those are my Global War Chicago 2019 predictions. Now, I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below. Who do you have winning the Ring of Honor World title between Volador Jr. and Matt Taven? Who do you have winning that four-corner survival matchup between Kenny King, Dalton Castle, Marty Scurll, and Colt Cabana? Let me know in the comment section below all your picks and your opinions. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to these comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. And I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with friends, of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance, and I will see you guys later today for my Ring of Honor and CMLL's Global Wars Milwaukee 2019 predictions. Cobb and Rush facing the Kingdom. Later days, guys, and peace.